On today's Primetime Local News, local charities pitch for a chance to win some funding from 100 women in the border city.
It's very exciting to be the recipient of this donation tonight because it goes right back to our students.
And grade 4 students with a huge mission towards one another are creating a rippling effect of kindness with their peers. Plus, how a volleyball athlete went from a rookie to an all-star in less than a year.
Now she's getting a chance to play every day and start, and she's just taken off.
Prime Time Local News, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
More than 100 women gathered to hear from 3 local organizations, and in the end, one of the groups walked away with over $10,000 in donations. Our Jace Mackey has more on the 100 Women Who Care.
100 Women Who Care Lloydminster is a group of over 100 women who meet in the hopes of helping local organizations.
We are a group of women, local women, who get together 3 times a year. We donate $100 each event, and we give it back to the community. All of it goes to nonprofit.
Now in their 3rd year, the group just keeps getting bigger.
We had heard about another organization like this in a different city, and we talked about it, and so we said we're going to start up the 100 Women Who Care group, and it just kind of grew from there.
On Tuesday night, the women gathered at Lloyd Mall to hear from 3 local nonprofits vying for a large donation from the 100-plus women in attendance. Lloydminster Interval Home, the Rescue Squad, and the LPSD Breakfast Program each gave a presentation on what their program does and why they need the funding. In the end, the women voted on who they thought should get the donation.
Lloydminster Public School Division Breakfast Program.
It's very exciting to be the recipient of this donation tonight because it goes right back to our students, right? It's filling that gap, helping them to learn, to grow, and to be the best students that they can be.
The breakfast program has seen higher demand each year, and this money will help the program keep up with the students' needs.
85,000 meals went out to our students last year, and like I said, that number will continue to grow this year. When you think of the numbers, almost 1 in 3 students are coming to school hungry. So this is going to, every little bit counts, so this is going to make a big difference.
Fruits and vegetables are a priority for the program as students don't often get nutritious foods.
We're giving them nutritious options. As much as possible, we're providing 4 food groups, right? So we really want them to have fruits, vegetables, those lean proteins, and those grains.
This was the first 100 Women event of 2020, and there'll be 2 others this year. And the women will be able to give back to more organizations.
It's truly incredible to hear the stories of the needs of the community and to be able to give back. I think it would have been a hard choice tonight. There are so many, really deserving organizations.
For Primetime Local News, I'm Jace Mackey.
Around Lloydminster in February, there is a theme of kindness throughout the city. Businesses and organizations are getting in the kindness spirit, and one elementary school is inspiring their students to do kindness missions. Our Jasmine King has the details.
2 grade 4 classes at Father Gorman School are hosting a project where every student in the school does an act of kindness throughout the month.
Our kindness project is we deliver missions to every classroom every day, 3 or 4 different missions, and the missions are random acts of kindness that are easy for students to complete. Things like saying bless you when someone sneezes, saying please and thank you, giving compliments to staff and other students.
Once the students complete their kindness mission, they tell the grade 4 classes, and then they get a starburst as a reward. So far, the kindness missions have been a big hit among students.
When I see their joy that what they did, I see that they're like, it'll still be worth it if we don't get a starburst.
Father Gorman has over 450 students, and most of the kids in the school are excited to do the acts of kindness, which helps create a better environment within the school.
We believe in our class and our community is that to be the best learner that we can be, that we need to be in a place that feels safe, that we feel welcome, and that we feel joy in being in our building, and we wanted to spread that to every other student in the school. We also wanted to show students that being kind is something that's easy to do.
Throughout the day, only a few kids get handed missions, but the students are very eager to do these acts of kindness.
They would say, Miss Arsenault, can we do a kindness mission, like a random one? And they would like beg Miss Arsenault for one. And we can see kindness spreading, all the people laughing in joy, having fun recesses.
Jasmine King, Primetime Local News.
For some students, subjects like math and English come quite easily, but having courses that can challenge them can also help them when they reach university. Lloydminster Comprehensive High School offers advanced placement for math and English courses to students who want more of a challenge. Our Abby St. John has more on the Lloyd Comp AP classes in this week's Beyond the Classroom.
LCHS offers advanced placement courses for math and English for students who want to go deeper into their learning. AP courses differ from regular courses by going further into the material that's taught.
One of the areas would be that they work through the material at a faster pace, and because of that they're able to add additional units. We also go deeper in our thinking, and there's definitely more of a focus on critical reading and writing in the English portion.
And in the math, it would be the higher level thinking, the more abstract concepts and the more application as opposed to just the straight algebra.
The biggest reason students choose to take AP is because they're looking at ways to further their learning.
I was really looking for a challenge since middle school. I found everything came a little bit easier and I was ready to work a little bit harder and be challenged academically. And the classroom environment, I'm with a lot of people who are more passionate about math and English, so we can have deeper discussions about books.
I wanted to, test my abilities and go deeper into the concepts that we learn. For example, in English, I wanted to be involved in deeper discussions with like-minded individuals.
I find they challenge you more. We have a lot more discussions than normal classes. You're able to get into topics a lot more.
AP also teaches students to think a little deeper and learn new ways to solve problems.
I found with math, when I'm starting a question, even on a test that I don't really know where to start from, I really have to take my time and think it through. And our homework questions in the classes, in questions we do in class, are very different than the test, and they're really just preparing you to think outside of the box when you're answering questions, even with English as well, with essay topics. You don't so much look at it on a surface level as you have to really analyze the prompt and what they're asking for you and take a different angle than everybody else would.
Since these courses are more advanced, AP might not fit every student.
So for the English, we would definitely want the student to be a true reader and writer. They have to enjoy both of those aspects of English because we do spend more time on that. They also have to have critical thinking skills and the ability to think deeply about the literature.
And it'd be very similar in math. Definitely the critical thinking, the applications, and a good characteristic would be resiliency. They don't get it the first time and they keep working at it.
For this week's Beyond the Classroom, I'm Abby St. John.
Take Lakeland College for a test run during their 2020 program information sessions in mid-March. Lakeland College, leading learning since 1913.
And now for another look at your evening weather with our Abby St. John.
Thanks, Judy. It's currently minus 26. We did have a bitterly cold day for the majority of today, which wasn't that great to see, but tomorrow is predicted to be a lot warmer. Winds coming in from the south-southeast at 15 kilometers per hour, making it feel closer to minus 36 with that wind chill. Across Alberta, minus 20 in Cold Lake, minus 19 in Athabasca, minus 15 in Edmonton and Whitecourt, minus 11 in Edson, minus 13 in Red Deer and Rocky Mountain House, and plus 1 out in Jasper. On the Saskatchewan side, Meadow Lake, Prince Albert, Melfort, Saskatoon, North Battleford, all under an extreme cold warning, so definitely be cautious about that tonight. Minus 24 in Meadow Lake and Prince Albert, minus 28 in Melfort and North Battleford, and minus 26 in Saskatoon. Overnight in North Battleford, the temperature will drop to -29. However, the wind chill will make it feel closer to -46. So definitely be cautious as it can cause frostbite within minutes. And then tomorrow, the temperature will warm up to -10 and that wind will be at 20 kilometers per hour coming in from the southeast and a mix of sun and cloud. In Cold Lake, overnight, the temperature will drop to -25 and that wind will remain at 9 kilometers per hour coming in from the south-southeast and pick up to 22 kilometers per hour coming in from the same direction tomorrow with a daytime high of -10 and a fairly cloudy day. Here in Lloydminster overnight, the temperature will be at -25 and that wind will be at 17 kilometers per hour coming in from the south-southeast and pick up to 22 kilometers per hour tomorrow coming in from the same direction with a daytime high of -9 and a mix of sun and cloud. That -9 will feel closer to -17 with that wind chill and a low of -25. On Friday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of -7, which will feel closer to -30 with that wind chill and a low of -10. And then on Saturday, to start your weekend off, a high of -18, which will feel closer to -26 and a low of -24. That is a look at your 3-day forecast. We'll have more news coming up after the break.
First-year left-side attacker Janae Varga comes from strong volleyball stock, including older brothers who were all stars with the Augustana Vikings. Now flourishing for the Lakeland Rustlers, she's carving out a similar path to success, but with different colors. Josh Ryan has more.
Growing up in a volleyball family with two ACAC champion brothers allowed rookie Janae Varga a front row seat to college competition.
It was nice to get to watch them while growing up, get to watch some higher level volleyball, and then I get to play it now, so it's very cool.
Varga faced some roadblocks in getting to play at the post-secondary level, including her brother's school, Augustana, and here at Lakeland. Head coach Austin Dyer even turned her down initially before realizing his mistake while watching her at a club tournament.
Now she's getting a chance to play every day and start, and she's just taken off.
Going from a redshirt on the Rustlers' bronze medal team last year to a starter this year, she's quickly grown on and off the court to the delight of her parents.
She's come a long way from high school, and it's a big adjustment, but she's really done a good job as far as we're concerned. We're very impressed.
Older brother Devin, who now coaches with the Vikings men, has a unique experience watching her compete against his school.
It's weird having I guess the dynamic when you're watching her play and they're playing against the Vikings girls, so you have to be very neutral and partial when you're watching on the sideline.
Mom and Dad also had an adjustment, having to switch team colors when the two teams face each other.
Been able to just cheer for us, like for my team when it came to our time, and then just switch over and cheer for Lyndon and Devin. And yeah, it's been good for them though. I think they enjoyed it.
It's rewarding having 3 kids within an ACAC league, I think.
Oh yeah.
We enjoy it.
Yeah. We look forward to it every week.
Yeah.
Heading into the final week of play, the rookie standout will face a new standard of preparation moving forward from opposing teams.
Teams are going to be game planning for her and doing things to try to counter all the stuff that she's doing, and so that's another aspect of playing every day and being one of the stars in the league.
I'm feeling more comfortable than I did in the beginning of this year, but probably still more stuff that I would like to work on and improve, obviously.
And if she can rise to that challenge, there's a very high ceiling for what her career can become.
I'm proud but at the same time a little almost disappointed because I'm slowly becoming the worst Varga volleyball player in the family.
I foresee her career being very similar to our graduating player, Annika Kus, that just finished.
Josh Ryan, Primetime Local Sports.
And now a look at your evening weather with our Abby St. John.
Take a look at our satellite radar. A little less activity on the snow front, a little bit outside of Edmonton and the Vegreville area. There's about a 30% chance that we could see some more light snowfall tomorrow morning and into early afternoon. Same up in Cold Lake, about 2 centimeters is predicted to fall. A lot of Saskatchewan is under an extreme cold warning. Green Lake, Pearceland, Meadow Lake, St. Walburg, Maidstone, Macklin, North Battleford, all under that extreme cold warning, so definitely be cautious, especially in North Battleford, as overnight the temperature will drop, making that wind chill feel closer to almost -50, which will cause frostbite within minutes. -26 currently here in Lloydminster, -20 in Pearceland and Macklin, -28 in North Battleford, -24 in Meadow Lake and Maidstone, -25 in St. Walburg, -23 in Green Lake, and -22 up in Isle of Cross. On the Alberta side, -20 in Provost and Lac La Biche and in Cold Lake, -25 in Vermilion, -23 in Marwayne, -21 in Bonnyville and Vegreville, -24 in St. Paul, and -15 in Edmonton. And tomorrow, -9 here in Lloydminster as well as in Bonnyville, -8 in Marwayne, St. Paul and Lac La Biche, -10 in Cold Lake, -6 in Vegreville, -7 in Vermilion, -4 in Provost, -5 in Wainwright, and -3 out in Edmonton. On the Saskatchewan side, -4 in Macklin, -10 in Green Lake, Pearceland, and North Battleford, -9 in Meadow Lake and Maidstone, -13 up in Isle of Cross, -12 in St. Walburg. Overnight across the region, heavier cloud coverage in Isle of Cross, and then just a little bit of cloud coverage in Bonnyville, Unity, Murnum, and Provost, and then Wainwright is sitting fairly clear overnight. -29 in Meadow Lake and Unity, -25 in Isle of Cross, -26 in Pearceland, -23 in Bonnyville, -27 in Paradise Hill, and -21 in Provost, Murnum, and in Wainwright. Your school day forecast for tomorrow at 8 a.m. It'll be -20, fairly sunny skies, just a little bit of cloud coverage throughout the majority of tomorrow. And then recess time, it'll be around -18, -14 around lunchtime, and then by the time school is out, it'll be -11 with fairly cloudy skies, and then a low of -25. And then on Friday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of -7 and a low of -10. To start your weekend off on Saturday, it'll be a high of -18 and a low of -24. On Sunday, a fairly cloudy day with a high of -12 and a low of -20. To start your week off again on Monday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of -11 and a low of -18. On Tuesday, a fairly sunny day is predicted with a high of -11 and a low of -20. And then on Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of -2 and a low of -14. That is a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll have more news in the question of the day coming up after the break.
Well, Valentine's Day is fast approaching. We want to ask the question, do you leave shopping or planning to the last minute? And I was saying, I like Valentine's and I do leave things to the last minute, but sometimes I'm prepared. You know what I mean? It just depends on who it is. My nieces, for example, it's dinner, so I have to prepare all that stuff ahead of time for them. And I have to know what they like. What about you?
I don't celebrate it. I don't really think it's a necessary day. I think it's really commercialized just to make money.
Yeah.
And a lot of commenters I agree with that chimed in saying it is just a money grab, and if you really want to show someone that you love them, show them every day.
Definitely.
And I 100% agree. But when I was a kid, my mom would get me and my sister some chocolates or a little toy, which is always nice. And some of our commenters even said, yeah, I get a little thing here and there for my kids, and then that they love that. And then obviously the little Valentine's Day cards for kids to give out at school, those are always fun. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you really want to show someone that you love them, it's how you show them every day, not just on one specific day of the year.
And I think a lot of people also might say, you know, Valentine's Day for some people is not a happy time, right? So they're lonely and that kind of stuff too as well too, right? So I can totally understand that. And I agree with people saying that it should happen every day. I love that idea.
Yes, exactly. You don't need one specific day. And that also puts a lot of pressure on people and couples and stuff like that, because they feel pressured to buy their significant other something super expensive or something just in general that they have to plan something. So I think it does put a lot of pressure on those couples to have to do something when really it's just a day that someone decided to tell you you have to spend money, which I think is a little ridiculous.
And I think staying at home with your significant other and just doing nothing is also a nice Valentine's. You could do that, hang out together. Maybe that's a good thing. But that's besides the point. We are going to Pets. Thanks for sending up your pet pics for a chance to win a gift card from the Pet Pad.
want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to have them featured on Pet of the Day. Your name will be entered into a weekly draw for a gift certificate from the Pet Pad.
Today I'm joined here with Nye McEwen. She is part of the Lloydminster Comprehensive High School Leadership Program, and today we're going to be talking about a charity event that they are putting on in a couple of weeks to raise money for the Lloydminster Youth Council. So you're putting on a charity concert. Why was it decided to do a concert opposed to other different types of fundraisers?
Well, we wanted to get something that everyone in the community could come to, and we figured that doing a concert would just be a really good way to get like people's attentions, and we could get like some local bands and some school bands in there to get like a lot of knowledge to the community and who's out there and stuff like that.
And so all the proceeds to this event is going to the Lloydminster Youth Council. On the fact that you guys are a youth program at your high school, why was it important to, I guess, choose the Lloydminster Youth Council as your fundraiser charity?
Well, we know that the youth center is like a very important place for a lot of kids, so we wanted to give money to the youth center just to like help them improve their programs and to help them with their accessories and just to make it a better place for the community and the youth.
And speaking on a background of, I was a part of my student council in high school, so, and I know the amount of work that goes into an event like this. So when did you guys start planning this, and how much work have you guys actually put in to making this a reality?
We started planning it like just before finals, so about a month ago, and we've put in a lot of work. It's been contacting bands to see who can all come, local bands, finding people that we thought that the community would be interested in, planning a date. Like it's a very like high risk event.
So when the event is on, what can people expect to see or to hear or to do when they come out to enjoy the event?
Well, we're going to have a locally known singer, Jordan Pollard. She's our main event, so we're going to have her. You can expect like a lot of like friendliness there. Like we have some student bands joining. We have a student like concession during like our little intermission bit. So, and there's also going to be like a little area for like kids to run around and play in. So it'll be a very open event.
And have you or the leadership program set a goal for how much money that you would like to raise for the event, or is it just whatever we receive is perfect?
Yeah, it's just whatever we receive is perfect, basically. Yeah, we're just hoping that we can get a whole bunch of people to come and have fun there. So.
And so what kind of bands, besides Jordan, the main event, what kind of bands will people come out to listen to?
Well, LCHS has this class, garage band. There's a 10, 20, and 30 level. So we have the 20/30 level that's going to be performing. They have two groups, and then we also have just a singer. Her name's Devin Haygarth. She's a student at LCHS. She's in grade 11. She's going to be singing a few songs. So.
And if there are any other musicians within the city that this piques their interest, are they able to contact you guys to maybe play some songs or play some music, or is it just kind of set in stone like those three?
Yeah, definitely. We do have like a little bit of an open area right now that we're trying to fill, so if anyone is interested, we'd love to have like another band or something in there.
And seeing as this is a big event, does the leadership program put on events like this continuously, or was this just decided kind of like a one-time thing to put on this big event?
We do try to have at least like 1 or 2 events like every 1 or 2 months. So we have like our Rudolph's Roundup event. We also have a big like Halloween haunted house that we open up to the community. So we do try to have big events like this, yeah.
And quickly before we wrap up, what are the details that people need to know, when, where, if it costs anything to get in, and you know, all those kind of things?
So it's going to be at LCHS in the gymnasium. The doors are going to open at 6 p.m., but the event won't start until 7. It'll go until 8:30. Tickets are $5 per person, but they're for kids 5 and under. They're free. We'll have a silver donation at the door, and then we also have like food for sale like during the intermission, so if you want to bring like an extra like coins or something for that, then
And it's taking place on March 6th,
on March
Friday.
6th, yes.
If anyone else has any questions, or if bands want to come and perform, fill up those spots, how can they get a hold of you, or who can they contact to get that inquiry?
They can definitely email me at my personal email. It's applehouse125@gmail.com. or my personal phone number, 780-870-5634.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming in, and hopefully this event is amazing and you're able to raise a lot of money for the Youth Council so that they can improve some of the things and maybe, expand just a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I'm Justin with Boom 1019 and Hot 93.7, and here's what's happening. Family Day at CFB Wainwright. This is going down February 17th from 10 till noon. It's an all-ages event and it is free. There's going to be prizes, bouncy castles, games, and a lot more, so make sure you get the family out to this one. The Wainwright Arts Festival Literary Night is happening at the Wainwright Public Library on February 20th. This is an open mic night for local writers and poets. It starts at 7 and is free. If you'd like to read your work, show up a little bit early to the event, which kicks off at 7. And of course, for more information on that, check out our websites, either boom1019 or hot937.ca. And even more stand-up comedy is coming our way. The Snowden Comedy Tour is hitting the Vic Juba Theatre on March 5th, featuring a ton of award-winning comics, some you've probably seen on TV. This night is going to be one you do not want to miss out on. For more information, again, you can check out our websites or vicjubatheatre.ca. I'm Justin with Boom 1019 and Hot 93.7, and that's what's happening.
Furniture set and design supplied by Furniture Gallery and Furniture House, downtown Lloydminster.
Today I'm joined here with Deb and Angie, instructors at Lakeland College, and today we're going to be talking about the Best of the Border hair and makeup competition that is coming up in a couple of weeks. And so first, thank you so much for coming in. I love good makeup and I love good hair, so this competition kind of spoke to me a little bit, and I just wanted to learn so much more about it. So can you first tell me, what will this competition showcase when it comes to the border city?
I guess it's going to show everybody's talent in either hair or makeup. They get to pick their own theme, and they can basically do whatever they want with it. So it'll show their talent in that area, I guess, is what it would showcase.
Yeah, and it's a bit more of a fantasy look, not so much a day-to-day look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were mentioning, or we were talking about a little bit earlier, this is for everyone. This isn't just for students in hair and makeup, but it's for anybody in the city who wants to participate, correct?
Yep, we have 3 categories. So we do have a journeyman hairstyling category, and we do have our makeup category, which is for anybody. And then we also have a non-journeyman hairstyling category. So those would be for people that don't have a certificate.
And so for those people who want to participate and to compete in this, what do they have to know when they show up, and do they have to bring anything, or what's kind of the requirements for them before the competition?
There's some pre-work that they can do. We have rules and regulations that they can phone and get. We have kind of a bit of a stipulations with how much they can do, but otherwise we will be from 9 to 12 on that day. They will be able to do the work there, and then they get judged. And
yeah, so there's a package they can call the college and talk to Tiffany, and she'll give them a registration package. It has the rules and regulations in it, so they are allowed to only have a percentage of artificial hair, or a percentage of this or a percentage of that. And like Angie said, that day of the competition, they'll set up themselves. The judges won't be there, and then when they're done at 12, then the judges will come in, so they won't know who did what for what work, and then they'll be judged from 12 to 1. There'll be a runway, and we're going to have a DJ and food and kind of a party atmosphere for that time.
And can anyone come out and watch the event?
Absolutely,
take
anyone.
Part in that way?
Yeah.
So what do spectators, I guess, have to know? Will it cost anything to come out and watch, or what should they know about it?
it's free of charge. It's just going to be super fun and interesting to watch everybody's idea and talent come out.
And is this the first time that the Border City has put on a hair and makeup competition?
It is, and there's not even any competitions like this anywhere around that we know of that have gone on?
There was one kind of last year and the year before in Saskatoon. Our students went and competed in it. 2 years ago, one student got first, and last year our student got third, and they were really inspired by it, and they just thought that it could be better, and so they were really inspired to do it, and so were our instructors, so this is why we're doing it.
And so since this is the first one here in Lloydminster, what are you hoping comes out of it, or what are you expecting will come out of holding this event?
I guess for me, I'm just excited for people to come in and see what we have at the school. We have a hairstyling program that a lot of people don't even know about. We have public clinics. We have so much local talent that I just think would be showcased and would be awesome to see.
We have an esthetician studio as well, so we have that aspect. I think we have so much at the college, and the students are doing hands-on work, and people don't know that we even have it here, and we have these opportunities for students to stay locally and get that privilege of that sort of education. So, and we have so many amazing, talented instructors, and they're putting out this work that industry here are so impressed by. We just want people to see that these students are just so talented and can do that kind of work.
And really quickly before we wrap up, what do people know if they want to participate in the competition? Where can they get information, and when is the actual event, and where is it being showcased?
So the actual event is April 6th from 9 to 1. It's going to take place from 9 to 12. The artists are going to be able to do their work, and then from 12 to 1 we have some local, some not local judges coming in.
We have a celebrity judge.
From 12 to 1. It's all held in the college, kind of in the cafeteria area and the main area. And like I said, it's free of charge. Anybody can just walk around. We have some local businesses coming to put tables up for door prizes.
And we forgot to mention, but the first place winners in all 3 categories get $500 and a trophy.
Big prize money.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Everyone just loves that free money prize at the end. That's always great. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
I hope that this first one sparks something, and hopefully it becomes an annual thing, because this is another art form that I think people need to take notice of. It's not just looking good, but it's also showcasing what talent people have, because makeup can be very tricky to do. So it's awesome that there's something like this that people can show their talents just a little bit more.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you there.
Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, a high of -9 and a low of -25 for tomorrow. Then on Friday, a high of -7, high of -18 to start you off your weekend on Saturday, -12 on Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday, both a high of -11 and a high of -2 on Wednesday to wrap up your 7-day forecast.
I love that it's -7 on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's not too
bad. Cold. It's perfect for people who want to go out and do some stuff. You know what I love on Valentine's Day is cooking for people. Like, I love having people around me and us having like Valentine's Day dinner or something like that, but with friends and family.
Yeah, I think the greatest thing about Valentine's Day is the 15th of February, because all the candy is discounted. So that's where the jackpot really is.
So you do like Valentine's?
No, I like the day after.
The day after Valentine's.
Because everything is on sale and you can just have the chocolate that you want.
That is awesome. And on that note, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.